messing around with trading, focusing more time on getting a training internship for graduation.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I wanna challenge again level 251. I tried about 40 times more. I hope to pass it today. Let's start it.
In June 2000, Imperial's classmate jumped in front of the Takadanababa train station. Still pressured as he couldn't find an internship leading up to his graduation.
私は全てを諦めていました。仕事に就きたいと思ったことは一度もありませんでした。その時点ではトレーニングのシステム開発が私の希望でした。会社は倒産し、不況で人々が職を失い、何が起こるかわからないので、私はプロのギャンブラーという職業を選びました。
But in December 2002 is when he met them and found hope. Imperial feared becoming an outcast of society. He faced an impossible task. He knew if he was going to make enough money to live off, he only had a few months to get profitable or end up on the street. He would need to level up his knowledge of the stock market quick. But online retail trading was only emerging. In April 1996, Daiwa Securities launched the first online trading in Japan. Hyperion is the first generation. Up to this point, there were no success stories of short-term trading yet. No books, no info, no greatness. Until by luck, he found it.
What?
好，来看重点。
His life.
So I challenge again. The sim level 251. Let's go.
Nervous to meet these online traders in December 2002 meetup. The following months, Imperial worked to improve his trading, battling the markets, playing shogi, and always being alone made him crave that long hours
What?
of concentration.
Now?
Imperial's
Why?
risk-averse and insecure nature had always caused him. But in trading, he put him ahead.
Terrible.
On Turjano, he learned about chart indicators. He started using basic ones in his trading. Since digital trading was new, everyone did the same thing. They would buy fundamentals on discount. They bought strong Japanese brands whose stock price had dropped. But insecure Imperion wasn't comfortable with it. From his mistake with Orico, Imperion realized even if it's a valuable company, you can still buy your way down to zero. No company lives forever. Imperion came up with a new approach, buying and selling based on price movement. Instead of buying good companies, he bought big price movements, only looking at the 5-day and 25-day movement. Never shorted or traded on margin.
Too many fruits dropped together.
Price movements mostly
I
traded
thought
on
it's
margin.
two together, but it's three. That's why I failed again.
Only day trading or holding it one night. While it was basic at the time, he would later refine his strategy and print billions of yen. In December 2002, Imperion took the train to Shinjuku, the meeting point of the first two-channel offline meetup. With a 5,000 yen interest fee, the traders of two-channel shared bottoms and talked stocks together. For the first time in his life, he felt like he had made real like-minded friends, brothers to learn from. Some later became legends in Japanese trading. If I hadn't gone, I might have left the world of stocks a long time ago. The notorious trader Sid later wrote in his book, saying Imperial was the first one to teach him how to be profitable. After the meetup, he joined Two Channel under the name Imperial.
What?
Sis was looking for profits like everyone else at the
Can't
time.
believe it.
Cheap fundamentals. You would buy good fundamental companies whose stock price was on a discount, hoping to sell them for a higher price. But it wasn't working. Despite making no profits, he still defended the strategy with pride. Not understanding his mistakes, Sis grew frustrated. Until he met Hyperion in Shinjuku. Wanting to win like Hyperion, he decided to study and absorb his ways. He wanted him as a
Yes.
mentor. Hyperion had fought hard and became one of the top leaderboard traders on 2Channel right from the start. However, unlike other leaderboard legends like Yua and F3 who stayed quiet, Hyperion loved helping other traders. He got a reputation as the helpful older brother of the board.
Yes.
With few friends offline, the 2Channel conversations brought him a lot of joy. Wanting to help Sis make money, he began sharing all the secrets behind his unique trading strategy. Slowly befriending Hyperion, chatting back and forth between trades, and asking lots of questions, Sis started absorbing Hyperion's trading skill. Or in his own words, it's the reason why I changed by buying and selling with emphasis on fundamentals to buying and selling with emphasis on price movement. By now, Hyperion was improving his basic price movement strategy by looking where no other Japanese traders were looking. While Japanese trading experts also
下个月车类型就是万事情。看来是吃热的最舒服。为什么你不热？我有全新苏菲清新凉感，4小时舒凉因子，凉到下一片，12汤不凉，凉到像雪地。苏菲清新凉感，凉到下一片，挑战零温感。夏天生理期就是闷自己。这个来还是吃热的最舒服。为什么你不热？我有全新苏菲清新凉感，4小时舒凉因子，凉到下一片，气氛清凉，冷气跟你走。苏菲清新凉感，凉到下一片，挑战零温感。夏天生理期就是闷死期。那个来还是喝热的最舒服。为什么你不热？
You can go this way.
我有全新苏菲清新凉感，4小时舒凉因子，凉到下一片，3分微凉，微风一直吹。苏菲清新凉感，凉到下一片，挑战零温感，3种凉度任您挑。
At the same, buy big safe companies from the topics.
What?
Hyperion did the opposite. He dived deep into risky emerging stocks, making the Jazdeck and the Mother's Index
Mango.
his hunting ground.
No mango.
Hyperion didn't risk holding companies. It was all about price movement. And to his surprise, the emerging market moves were a lot bigger. Hyperion learned the huge and aggressive price movement of the emerging market made it easier to find common price patterns. Human emotions moved these smaller markets. Seeing the genius in his mentor, Sis and
Cherry.
Hyperion began hustling
Okay,
together.
let's try this
One of
way.
their iconic stock heists, the Topics Act.
Yes. How about
One of
this
their iconic stock
one?
trades was Tito Drinko, a company that started as a simple energy medicine drink, but grew into a vending machine behemoth. Hyperion had told Sis about it on the train. As Sis read up on
Yes,
the news,
exactly.
he knew exactly what his mentor was aiming for. It would be added to the topics. When it's added, topics-linked investment funds pick it up automatically. In those days, some big Japanese institutions, much like an S&P 500 index ETF, only bought the biggest Japanese companies, automatically buying whenever a company entered the topics. Hyperion, insecure and hating risk, tried to teach Sis to take small bets. But Sis never listened, and he loved betting the house. Together, they inspired each other. Obsessed, trading long, painful days, all fighting for the 2Channel leaderboard top spots. Despite having no life besides
No
trading,
mango.
Hyperion and Sis
No.
still lost often. But it
I
was
need
enough for their
the
account
peach.
sizes to grow.
Yes, exactly. And
Those started
tomato.
first, trading alongside his
Yes,
mentor.
exactly.
Sis finally started making profits.
Nice, nice.
Proud, Hyperion felt like he had a new best friend. But the mentorship
This one.
didn't last long. As success
What?
can change emotions quick.
No way! I It's too bad, too bad, too bad. No more cherry. Too bad. Give up. Give. Now we try again. Level 251. Let's go.
The markets were changing, and Imperial felt betrayed. There was a market recovery into a rising bull market. Despite Japanese markets taking a breather, 2Channel wasn't all fun and games. The trading was cutthroat. While Bibi liked to share with others, the cocky Sids liked to make fun of people. And his mentor was no exception. In the summer of 2003, Sids began learning the methods of Yua, who was on top of the leaderboard at 3 times the size of Imperial. Sids was convinced he had learned everything he could from Imperial. He started fun, claiming he was surpassing in no time. Feeling disrespected, Imperial watched as other traders he helped jumped in to crack jokes. Betrayed, hurt, and angry, Imperial refused to let Sids win. That summer, they clashed heads. Sids went to war, believing Yua had the best strategy. Simply riding bull. If you started riding bull through continuous buying of pension funds, simply riding the waves up and relying on the market's long-term positive drift for profits. While Imperial's plan was different. He doubled down and fine-tuned the emerging price strategy. For profitable trades, Imperial relied on 3 golden moves. 1. Buying companies soon to be added to the topics. 2. Front-running foreign institutions' buying announcements. And 3. His most famous strategy, the infamous emerging shotgun. As he battled for the top spot, the emerging shotgun became his infamous money printer. Here's how he did it.
No.
He watched the emerging index for a cross.
That's why his heart is always stuck here or there. Too bad.
Next, as the break in the cross formed, within 5 minutes, guys around 10%.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Spread across different market industries to spread the risk. Lastly,
Oh, this
stocks
one.
placed a tight stop loss right under his buying price. Even though most got stopped out as they hit the stop loss, it only took 1 to 3 stocks to shoot up for him to make good profits. Like shooting a shotgun, it only needed a few shells to hit. For it to work, it relied on 2 conditions. 1, individual emerging stocks are moving following the emerging index. 2, individual emerging
Exactly.
stocks should all be moving together. If one goes up, all the others should too. Going head to head and trying to outcompete each other, it forced them all to take risks, bolder plays, and refine their strategies. Despite the constant stress, sleepless hours, and toxicity, Imperial pushed himself further. Weeks of learning from his losses, sleepless, non-stop trading schedule, Imperial managed to get a little better, learning to pay close attention to the volume. If there was strong volume together with the cross, it increased the success rate of the emerging shotgun. Without it, the market trend often did not change. Also, because he kept trading the same move over and over, he got a feel for doubling down on shotgun winners. So whenever emerging shotgun trade went right, the stock price goes up big. So to squeeze more juice out of them, he began to increase the position size of the winners as they shot up for more profits per trade. Suffering through many dark nights, that summer, Imperial and Sids tested their limits. Not wanting to lose, they pushed each other further. But by June 2003, the leaderboard showed Imperial's genius. Sids was no match. Despite their toxicity, they remained friends. For more than 20 years, until I graduated from university, I spent most of my days commuting between school, home, and cram school. The only other place I went to was the Shoji-ho in Sendagaya. I never had many friends. 2Channel is all I got.
We fall
Though there were many
together.
times I thought of hitting it. 2Channel hit a turning point. That battle started a rivalry that would soon scar Imperial forever. As they were about to meet a rival trader that exceeded all their imagination.
What? Dangerous.
At the end of 2003,
So dangerous.
Imperial had organized another 2Channel meetup.
Where's the peach?
Imperial, then Super Inspired, trade right back. Soon after, on January 18th, 2004, this trader joined 2Channel under the legendary name PNF. The day PNF hit 300 million, Imperial hit 100 million yen.
What?
Pilot life, and with inspiring brothers,
Too
Imperial
bad.
strives to
That's
reach
too
an even
bad.
higher level. He wanted to be number one,
Terrible.
but he never imagined how fast his whole world would change. After last year's growth, the tide shifted. While the Japanese economy continued its recovery in the first half, thanks to export growth from China. In the second half, everything changed.
Stopped.
Slower growth from countries like the US and China
Stopped.
meant less export demand, coupled with a rise in crude oil and a change in the market. From
Stopped.
the middle of 2004, a late market entered, an opponent Imperion had never met before. After an online campaign shifted,
Strawberry.
Imperion had taken a few months break from 2Channel. But the time he was back, he
Strawberry.
was having a hard time.
Tomato.
マリ、もう
Uh-huh.
ちょっと手に入れることが
While he still had other strategies,